Hi guys, welcome back to yet another video. My name is Martin. I'm filming this in my storage unit today. What I do on this channel is I show off 4 books from random and I end on a key issue. I try and show off books that don't get a lot of attention on other channels. So if that's something that you're interested in, please consider liking and subscribing. I'm not going to force you, but yeah, if you do want to like and subscribe, yeah. All right, let's kick it off with this. What I have here is Dark Horse. No, Dark Hawk. Dark Hawk issue 17. Why did I think Dark Horse? You know what it was? Last night I was reading the latest issue of Usagi Yojimbo, which is from Dark Horse. There we go. That's what I was thinking. Anyway, this is Dark Hawk. And just a random issue drawn by Manly, Mike. Where's the signature? Right there. Mike Manly. Who I follow on Facebook. When Mike was working for Marvel in the 90s, he was doing Dark Hawk. He did some Punisher, I think, but it was just like things here and there. And he took over the Phantom, the comic strip in the newspapers. I don't know if the newspapers even do comic strips anymore. I know here in Australia they certainly don't. There was a big, well, when I mean big for me. There was a big news article that the main newspaper here in Australia was getting rid of them, and so that cut my association with that newspaper altogether. I didn't like reading it anyway, and whenever I saw it at at a cafe or something, I go straight to the comic strips. But they don't have them anymore. So yeah, I don't know what Mike is doing these days other than posting on Facebook. But here's his art style. I might actually reach out and see if he can do a commission. I'm looking for a commission on something. I'm drawing a new book at the moment, and I need a cover artist. Anyway, that's a story for another day. Next up, we have Marvel Knights Spider-Man issue 6 by Terry Dodson, Mike Miller, and Terry and Rachel Dodson on art duties. And as you can see, we've got Spidey and the X-Men. Now, I might need a little bit of help here. Obviously, Wolverine and Cyclops, Kitty Pryde right there, and Emma Frost. But who is this? I don't know. I can make a few assumptions, but I would obviously be wrong. I'll say it's Sage. There was a character created by Chris Claremont, I believe it was, for the Extreme X-Men line, or the Extreme X-Men series, and her name was Sage. And I'm just going to say that that is her, just because of the yellow sunnies, but I don't know. I got no idea. It's just a random issue of Marvel Knights Spider-Man. Put down in the comments down below, do you know who that character is? I don't. Next up is Fantastic Four issue 174. And I don't know who's on art duties here. It could be Joe Sinnott on art, on inks, with maybe Sal Buscema. But yeah, I don't know. I don't exactly recognize the artist. I do recognize Torgo though. Now there was a reprint from the Fantastic Four back in the 90s where it had the Thing fighting Torgo, and it was one of my first Fantastic Four issues. I was like, wow, you know, I was really getting into the Fantastic Four at the time. My favorite was Mr. Fantastic, just from the way he could stretch in any fashion. But then, yeah, I was exposed to the Thing, and it's like, wow, this guy made out of rock, and he's fighting these space monsters, and one of them is Torgo. Who is Torgo? But we haven't seen much of Torgo for, let's say, many years, because I have been reading the Fantastic Four for many years. But yeah, there we go. That's the second last issue. Now the key issue, again, maybe I should stop saying key issue because it's not like it's a first appearance or like a cover, like a famous cover or anything like that. It is this. It is a giant size Archie and Me, issue 57. And it's not an innuendo cover. It's just a fun cover. I think this is Dan DiCarlo. I think. I can't really tell. I mean, we've got Veronica here, and the art style is kind of like Dan DeCarlo. But we have Mr. Weatherby saying, "Archie, what are you doing behind your history book?" And I'm memorizing some important dates. And meet me at the chocolate shop at 8. Veronica. So, yeah, typical Archie doesn't care about school, but he does care about the girls that go to the school. Archie. Yeah. Now, real quickly, there was a comic book shop that unfortunately has closed down. It was run by two guys. Jared and Luch. Really, really nice guys. Every time I go in, they were always welcoming to me. I would do free comic book day events with them. They were nice enough to include me. But they had an entire run. It was a long box of Archie comics, and it was $300. And they said you can have it for $300. And they were bad. No, I don't think they were bag. They were boarded. They were bagged, but I don't think there was a board. So it was chock a block full. And at the time, I couldn't afford $300. But I did buy from them this Best of Dan DeCarlo Archie book. Um, was it Dan DeCarlo? Or was it Joe Montana? Oh, I'm gonna have to get it. Look, I did a video of like books that are in my collection, and I thought maybe I should show off this Archie book. I think I'm gonna crack it out and show it to you guys. Um, it's like it's a thick book, and I've read through most of them because it's all the comic strips. But yeah, I think it's Joe Montana. Is it Joe Montana? I can't even remember the name of the artist, but it's just a big, thick Archie book, and I would read it and then thoroughly enjoy it. But then after a while, it was like it just kept on going and going. So I'd read it in spurts. I haven't read it in years, like literally years, actually years. But yeah, maybe I should crack it out and have another go at it. That's the video for today. Thank you for listening to me rant about Archie and my stories. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please let me know what you think in the comments down below. Please like and subscribe if you wish to. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you as always, and I'll catch you at the next one. Bye.